Okay. I implore all of you to sit down when I clap. Ready? Ready? It's a little exercise. This is what it kind of looks cool. Did it, Mr. Miller? Okay. Awesome. I love that. Okay. So we won't get into it. Hey, Reagan. Reagan, you get the late seat of shame.
It's still 4:35. Yeah, this makes me feel better because most of y'all are college.
She's here, man.
That's fine. You know what? Okay. Like last week, I'll take a picture of you guys once Leslie gets here for contact tracing meeting. There's more of you today, which is even more exciting. Yay!
Wow.
Okay. Like we did last week, we're gonna start with a little warm-up question, and I'll give you time, about the time it takes me to walk around the band hall, answer the question, and then you'll answer in an inspiring way.
Can we walk in like opposite directions? She's late.
But I'm not really feeling inspiration.
Well, you have to take it to the main.
Wow. Yeah, that's usually what you do as a leader. Even if you're on a bad day, you still gotta do it.
Oh, I should introduce our special guest. Julie, arguably the best section leader or best leader we have this year. This is the section leader.
She's the band section leader.
What she's doing?
Yes, you.
He's CEO.
CEO.
CEO. Alright.
Okay. Is that Leslie in the hall? Yay. Awesome. Come have a seat, Leslie. All right. Your inspirational question for the day is, why do you want to be a leader?
Oh, that's a great one.
This can be an honest answer. It can be entirely selfish or as none as you can get with it. Just whatever your answer is. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna walk a lap, and then we'll start.
Rocking the leather jacket.
Look at all these beautiful little ones.
Look at the camera so I know who you are. Honestly, I'll just stick up my finger.
All right, ready?
Y'all walking fast, slow down. I hope the camera caught what we did back there. That was funny.
Probably. All right. We all ready? Give a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
We show.
I'm getting thumbs up from like 4 people.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Good. Wait, can I do
Dominic
something?
has no clue what he wants.
Can I do something real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can y'all show me your raised hand?
Now make that
Beautiful.
Turn that into a thumbs up.
You're making this is all.
Yeah.
I want $1 million.
You don't have ice cream. Why do you want ice cream? Well, I know. Never mind. I'm not going to question your ice cream logic. My sister loves ice cream.
Does he have ice cubes?
Can I eat ice cubes? No. No, you may not eat ice cubes right now. This is the band call. We don't eat things in the band call. We do. Okay. I put you guys away from each other for a reason.
Meet me after class.
No eating each other. Okay, let's start with the people who've been attending drum major lessons. Can I expose those people? Yeah,
I
All
watched
right.
I watched the online videos.
cool. You can go forth then. Let's start with Oscar. Oscar, give us your inspirational reasoning. Much cooking.
I want to be a leader because I want to give new people and even existing people the same image and influence that I was given when I was young. And first, came here.
All right. Woo! Very good one. Very good reasoning. Because the camera's already panned over here, let's go with Reagan next.
So for me, I've been reading for 2 years prior to this, and it's had a lot of ups and downs to grow as a person, but I've really enjoyed it. And I have the opportunity to do it again with new people.
In a bigger group. Yeah. Thank you, Reagan. All right, let's pan the camera over to Gerald. He likes to look at himself in the camera.
I want to be a leader because different people work differently. So I want to see, like, it's hard to explain. So you have to, first of all, you need to be close with the people and have respect for them. And everyone has their own ways of doing things. And if you're close to them, you could get to know them. And I don't know how to word it.
You want to learn
You want to have a personal connection with them.
Yeah, basically.
personal connection with a lot of people through leadership. Okay, cool. Can you throw away that spoon for me?
Yeah.
Recycle it.
I'm gonna watch you
Save this
do
one.
it this time because I told you to earlier and you didn't do it.
Does he get a timeout?
No, not yet. This is his warning. I didn't hear a thump.
Do it again.
Here.
Do it again. Put it up his sleeve.
No throwing it around. Hear me? Or I'll put you in timeout.
He gave it to me. He supplied it.
Okay, but I can't hold Dom accountable for anything. Okay. Nathan?
Okay, so I have a really big passion for band, and I feel like I can share my knowledge to people younger than me and older than me of why band is a fun thing to do. It's enjoyable. Why the hard work that you put in marching band, it pays off. Because I mean, you see some of the performances. I mean, they're incredible to watch. Just looking back at them, so that's why I do it.
Nice, thank you. Right. Anybody just here for leadership? Anybody here wanna be a drum major that hasn't been to lessons? No? Cool, all right. Anybody just leadership wanna talk next then? We have a hesitant dog.
Is that a raised hand?
A more hesitant.
Well, I do it a little bit. Good job.
Leslie was the first to get her hand raised, so let's go with Leslie.
I want
Do I have to?
to be a leader because I want people to be the best that they can be.
People to be the best they can be, and you want to help them achieve that. Awesome. Do you want to teach at all in the future? Do you want to be a teacher in the future?
No.
Just a regular leadership thing. Okay, cool. All right, let's go with Dominic next, because he was the next to get his hand raised. David Estrada's in the meeting. We have David Estrada in the meeting now. I just admitted him.
Ooh.
Ah. All right, David, what the question they're asking is, am I muted? Have I been muted this entire time? No, I have not. Thank goodness. Okay, I was terrified. I was like, we've been talking for 20 minutes. Okay, so the question they're answering is, why do you want to be a leader? And they're supposed to answer it in an inspirational way like they did last week. Dominic is up next.
Wait, why do I want to be a leader?
Stand up, please. That is not a please. You will stand.
Because I enjoy it and I want to help the band achieve greatness.
What is it?
Leading.
You enjoy leading? Okay. You want to help the band achieve greatness and you want to lead. Nice. Dr. Drum Major. All right. We had Alejandro who raised his hand earlier. Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to give the people that are coming, the freshmen or anyone coming into this band, to have a similar experience of what I got as a freshman, and of like family, just fun, friend, hanging around, but yet doing something good something great that you like to do. And yet we didn't get to do that much for the freshmen this year. We still pushed to the point where we could give them a good experience.
Yeah, carry on what we've had.
Do that.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Alondra. All right, who's next? All right, Annabelle.
I want to be a leader because I want to make sure the members of my section have the best band experience possible. And especially the freshmen, because I know it can be nerve-wracking and overwhelming sometimes. I want to make sure that they feel prepared and that they know they're capable.
All right. Yeah, nice. Who's next?
I got you.
All right, let's see if we can see him properly in all his smallness.
I also just want to be a leader because, they can want you to.
Can you say that? If you're gonna say something like that, I want you to be uber inspiring.
No, it's just, with you our section here last year, everyone hanging out and everything, so just want to make bonds with everyone so we can have fun and be good at game.
Okay, thank you. Peer pressure. We should all be leaders because of peer pressure. All right, we have, who are we missing? Dahlia? Dahlia's the only one who hasn't spoken? You're up.
I want to be a leader in this band because I feel like everyone, regardless if they're my underclassmen or my upperclassmen, needs a good support system. I want to be able to be someone that anybody can talk to, as well as give them feedback regardless of what position they have on the field, because I didn't really get that my freshman year.
I'm sorry about him.
And I also want to be able to help people in the most supportive way possible.
All right, thank you, Dahlia. Support system's great.
Yeah. I really like how there's a lot of answers like, oh, I want to be there for them. Because especially this year, it was really hard.
This year was
to
hard.
be motivated and all that. Good answers, yeah.
It's hard even for the drum majors to stay motivated. If that means anything to you guys. Okay, so what now? All right, today's topic is teaching. We're going to teach you guys how to teach. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Oh, we're getting more energy now. All right. Let's center this. Wish. There we go. Okay. So we have two types of teaching. There's primary teaching and secondary teaching. Primary teaching is basically kind of what the directors do. They give broad comments to people, and occasionally if they see a lot of problems with one person, they'll talk to that person. And then secondary teaching is something we don't address a whole lot, is when they have the primary teacher is teaching and giving overall comments, and the secondary teacher is walking around giving individual feedback to anyone. And they do it in a way that doesn't obstruct the primary teacher and doesn't distract people around them, preferably. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to model teaching. Can I have some volunteers to be taught? Okay, I'll take these 4 volunteers. We're gonna go around to the back in social distancing fashion, and I will teach you guys something. And Julie will be our secondary teacher. I wish I did that more. I actually gave someone a high five the other day, and it felt really terrible for it.
Wait, did y'all see me give Oscar a comment? Exactly. I'm the secondary teacher. I don't know. That's cheating.
Let's face this way. Awesome. So, can I have a volunteer from the audience to tell me what I'm going to teach them? Set? So, what do you mean by set? Posture? Marching posture? All right. I'll teach you guys marching posture. So, hi guys. Let's do this again. All right. So, hi. Today we're going to be learning how to do what we like to call set and what we might like to call marching posture. We're going to start in something we like to call open verse. to our feet, or kind of making a little V shape. If you want, you can do that with me. Nice little V shape going here. Our legs are straight, no longer. When you walk them, you go pass out. You will do that. That is not fun. I did it when I was in elementary school, and I fell off the races. I was the edge, and it was nice. All right, so we have this nice leg position. We have a straight back. One thing that we don't live on a whole lot, but is really important, is you want to imagine pressing your back, your stomach into your spine, kind of, and lifting your chest. Nice lift. So everybody, I want to see everybody do a nice lift to their chest and pressing their back. Imagine someone, a good phrase is imagine someone that punched you. Whoa, you're not like giving a just, no, never. Alright, then we have two more things. We have shoulders. Keep your shoulders back. It stays in the chest as well. It's a nice strong. We like to do shoulders. And keep your head strong, chin up. Kind of thinking, look at the dissector. Think about your chin plane to the little dissector effect. Like, I don't know how to say that. We're going to see myself. All right. We're going to keep our eyes pointed at that too. Keep your hands kind of relaxed. And then put them at this, like this. Thumb over. And keep them to your sides. It's down the leg here. The C. Yeah. Nice. I'm going to walk around and stare at you. Stay in this position. Nice. Go ahead and relax. Move your arms up. You say that's the position for a while. Whatever you need. Be crazy with it. I like to talk about organizing. Be weird. Embrace the awkward. Alright. Now when I say the word set, you're going to get straight back in that position I close my eyes. Keep moving around. Keep relaxed. And set. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Go back. Great, guys. Great question.
Nah. I'll break that out next time. I'll break that out on tryout. I'll just show you.
Purple.
Don't question my abilities.
All right, comments, observations about what happened there.
It was smooth sailing.
You went smooth sailing. It was nice. Okay, what else? Yes, Nathan.
You went to like really good details on like every little thing that you do in set, like with the back and your spine and the posture and everything like that.
Nice. Okay.
You love little word confusion, and I tried to mess up at many points, but you didn't really give me enough room to mess up, and you also mess up really quickly.
Any other observations? We have Alejandro over here.
You gave examples which would help a person that's not really understanding at first.
Yeah, okay. Analogies and examples are a really great way to have people understand things if they don't understand them.
Yeah, and using something that they already know, like if you're teaching someone how to open a fridge, like, yeah, we all know what
If things like that happen, you have to give them different examples. Like, I don't know, a C, for example.
True.
C is Lego man. Any other observations maybe about our secondary teacher, or was she just so elusive that nobody noticed her? That all ya?
You talked in a really open way that didn't make it feel like it was a lecture, more engaging.
Mhm. So what I like to call that is a speaker voice. It's a voice that projects across the room to make sure everyone can hear it, but it's not yelling. I could give an example of what yelling is, but I think you guys know what yelling sounds like.
What?
That was yelling. Thank you, Doc. So a good way to think about it is you're talking in your normal voice and you just want to imagine, you hear my voice echoing in here. I think a good way to think about it is imagine your voice just traveling around the room. Let's have some people just say their name, like, hi, my name is this. And I want you guys to practice projecting your voice. Yeah, we're just gonna go.
An example first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So if I'm introducing myself to my section or something, and we're spread out in the group, like, hey guys, how's it going? How's your day? Y'all can sit here, and if I went with. Hey guys, how's your day? Like, y'all can hear this, right? Oh.
Now, what if I were to talk to you guys, like, hey guys, how are you friends? How are you doing today? Could you hear me, Reagan?
I got
Yeah, projecting is really important, especially when you're talking to big groups. And especially outside when there's all this other noise going around, like section leaders clapping, tempos, and talking to their own section, or people counting on the other sides. It can be really distracting, especially if you don't have your speaker voice, you'll get lost. So we're gonna start with Leslie. We're gonna go along the line. Go around the line and stop right.
Do we have to say your name? My name.
Let's stick to names for now. Keeps you guys in a box. We're gonna keep you guys in a box for now. You guys are very creative, wild people. I don't trust you. You can stand if you want to, if it makes you feel better and more confident about your projecting.
Hey, read the regiment. I'm Leslie.
All right, could we, nice and clear back there? A little quiet. So just think about it going a little bit further. Maybe bringing a little more air. It's like purely an instrument thing. Faster air.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nathan Patil.
Yeah, nice. That was really good.
Hey guys, my name is Annabelle.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, guys? My name is Alejandro.
Yeah. Yeah. That's energy. Nice.
Hey guys, my name's
With the minimum energy. Yeah.
Next one's our favorite one.
What way you like this? I like.
Whichever way you think engages your audience more. Remember, there's also audience here.
Hello guys, my name is Gerald, and I play baritone.
Nice. How many promise?
Howdy. My name is Jonathan.
That's not your name, no. That's your nickname. I don't even really think anyone calls you that.
Hello, my name's Adalia.
That's the loudest I've ever heard you talk. That's great. Can I hear you talk like that from now on?
Okay.
Good, awesome. You can have a seat. Major improvement. All right, Oscar.
Hey man, my name's Oscar.
Yeah. It's kind of awkward. There's no response ever.
All right. Hi guys, my name's Reagan.
Yeah. Oh, the last one didn't project very well. All right. What?
That's pretty good.
It is.
It is. Well, it's always nice to have an actually projecting voice, except when you talk the moment everyone else stops talking. And it's like, oh, that projected everywhere.
Good way to get yourself.
Okay. David. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I also have my laptop muted. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
we're not gonna have you project here because it's hard for the camera. But would you like to answer our question from earlier about why you want to be a leader?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right. So the reason why I want to be a leader is like I remember in the freshman year, all the leaders that were there, Isaiah, Tristan, Blake. They were all so cool. I was like, man, I want to be like this to future Rangers. So I want to be a leader to be able to inspire and have fun and have people have the new Ranger Regiment trumpets have fun and not have a bad year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Inspired by others and want to keep that going. We'll grab some more. I encourage you guys to stay hydrated.
Yeah, it's not.
All right. Do you have any more comments about secondary teaching from the audience or?
Well, you have to make sure you're not interrupting the main, and I know, like, you just practiced our projection books, right? And so you have to be careful to know your role. So if she's primary teaching, just know that you can say like, hey, I want to say something, but you don't just like interrupt that person, because that shows you're not respecting her. Yeah.
Yeah. I think what she was trying to say there at the end was you want to show the people that you're teaching that there's a connection going on here and we aren't butting heads over leadership. We're awesome. We're chill.
Elbow.
Elbow.
You sneeze on your own.
No, I don't. I sneeze into my mask. People just, I think everyone just goes down.
Have y'all seen people take off their mask and sneeze?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do it. I
Oh.
can't stand
Or
the
just
scent.
like,
I can't stand the scent of sneeze, so I just. Okay.
Switch to a sneezing mask.
You don't have a sneezing mask.
That was.
Somehow I like that.
Okay. So let's practice teaching.
yeah.
We're just, because of contact tracing reasons, I'm going to only have one of you teach at a time, and then we can upgrade to secondary teaching.
Oh yeah, and one of us can primary teach and they secondary teach.
Yeah. So would you like to be taught?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Who wants to teach first? That was an emphatic Nathan. He fell over. He was so excited. All right. Let's go ahead. Migrate to the back. Nathan, just Nathan and Julie. Everybody watch. We're gonna get feedback. What do you want to teach?
I can teach anything.
Yeah, you can teach anything school appropriate. Make sure you project. Projecting is key because David's here.
Okay. All right. What do you teaching my your first step? Okay. So hi, my name is Nathan. Yeah, you just face that way. All right. So today I'm going to teach you how to take your first marching step. Be no set. Okay. So go ahead and get in set. All right. And what you want to do is you want to keep your movements like the side. Like that. When you're taking your first step, you want to have a little bit of forward lean, almost like, maybe not too much, but okay, not too much, but like a few degrees. All right. So I almost get like a forward lean. Engage your core. Engage like your, actually, my core. Basically, you want to have your back, your spine straight, be really engaged, and you want to have your leg pretty much straight out, and you want to take a step that's about a foot long, I would say. So I'm gonna go ahead and count you off, and I'm gonna see the sneezing first step. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll do it one more time, just make sure you got it down. You did step off of your left foot, which is the right thing to do. I didn't say, I should have said that you should step off your left foot instead of your right foot, but you did that already, I think that's good. Yeah, just make sure all the time you're stepping off your left foot. Besides that, it looks pretty good, so let's go ahead and do it again. So go ahead and get set. All right. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can left. All right, there you go. You know how to march your first step now.
Yeah. All right, you can return. You can return back over here. Comments?
Very, very.
Was that a comment that which could apply to the group?
Kind of, it's like individual teaching, which is like,
Which isn't very common,
yeah.
except when we have like a freshman come in a couple weeks
Yeah.
late.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes there's gonna be freshmen that like miss out on band camp day, and sometimes you gotta set them out, teach them how to march, since we're probably already in the drill, right? And so, like with those people, it's usually 1 or 2, right? You wanna make them feel included, you don't wanna be like, oh my gosh, you missed, right? And so just make sure you make like eye contact with them, you know, like I'm doing with you right now. Okay, yeah, that's all. You're good.
Okay, who wants to go next? I'll be taught this time. I had a Reagan hand first. All right, Reagan. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, Nathan, I really like how you
Okay, so you can because my second video was spot on. Okay. So, set, you gotta start out with your heels together and your toes out. Maybe put your hands so. All right, so right side equals knees, pretty much means keep your knees straight. No problem. No problem. Throwing past that. This is okay. So ankles, knees, hips. So hips are not hard. You got a lot of behavior for this. We just want to be all here. You can put the back straight. Like this. Don't have to put your hands there. I'm just showing you to keep your back straight. Do whatever you have to play, but whatever you want to do. Excuse me, but excuse me, numbers, people really love to keep your back straight. I know some people, this is and then for your shoulders, I know. So as you get bigger, you can think of up, back, and down. A little bit, and not. So you're gonna, they already make a roll in the back, on the middle of the back. How is it child? No, you have to let your child go. Roll your shoulders back. All right, and then for your head, you need to go. Sure. I think so. All right, we're gonna start from the bottom. Ankles are clear, knees are clear. Hips are tight. Make sure you're still engaged with your core. Keep that back straight. You got it? All right. Your hand. Comes on top. And by your side. And move it over to the middle. All right. Roll the other. All right, rise. Now we're going to be relaxed, and when I say get set, I want you to get this position as close as you can. Set. Yep. There you go. And so whenever you go home, look in the mirror, try to, do like you're going to your sister, hey, just say set at random times. You don't actually need to know this. When you do it in person, you can fast and you can not fast. What? Yeah, I know she's your sister. All right, she's got that. Secret sister, I didn't know.
Reagan invented a sibling. All right, comments. Who's comment?
I think Reagan did a good job of being friendly, not making it seem so like aggressive, to this kind of passing and made you feel welcome.
Nice. Good energy. I think I saw Nathan there.
Yeah, I like what Reagan did at the end, with saying to go home and like try like turn it into like a game. I think it helps the younger freshmen, like it helps them with getting set, and it makes like a fun way to help them out and improve.
Yeah, games. Encouraging them to practice. One thing that I really like to do when I first learned how to march was I would go shopping with my mom. So I'd take the cart and I would just practice the footing for marching. I would practice the footing for marching when I was at the grocery store. Just little things like that. What? I didn't. I didn't.
When I first learned how to march, I have this big, like, long spear thing, and I would just, like, march toward it, and then I'd fondue, then I go back, and I'd just do that to gain improvement.
It's also good to encourage videos, too. We did a lot of videos over the summer.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like kids submitted it and then kind of, like, walked away a lot. They're like, I did it. Bye.
Yeah, I watched almost all of those.
I did, too. That was a lot. Okay, any other comments for Reagan? Or just in general? Harold?
Reagan was very patient.
Yeah. He was patient. Yeah, I was weird. I kind of did this one.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay, let's take, I need subject volunteers. So these are people being taught.
I will be teach.
So let's do Alejandro, Dom, Dahlia, and Reagan. Now, how do you find I teach? And then who wants to be a secondary teacher? What Leslie? What have Leslie do? Leslie will be the secondary teacher. So peruse in that direction. I want you guys, yes, focus on Julie, but I want you guys to focus more on Leslie, if you can. Unless Leslie's just so elusive that you don't see her. Yes.
We're bringing it back to that. I did this last year. I taught this last year.
Cool.
All right, hey guys, what's up? Ryan, Julie. And this is my professional assistant, Leslie. She did a great job. Today we will be learning how to do budget. Does anyone know what to do?
Yeah.
All right, so can everyone keep those? Keep those, all right. Get your palms together.
Okay, but I'm going to bring you a little bit closer, so sorry if the camera looks weird for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Now, engage your legs, and we're gonna do hop in, hop out, hop in, hop out. Ready to go with me? Hop out. A little bit. Hop out. Hop in. You can continue. Hop out. Hop in. All right. So we're gonna combine those two now. The hop out, hop in, and the wings over. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice job, y'all. Y'all know how to do.
Woo! Can you do a couple more reps for Leslie, please?
Yeah, okay. All right, what do we call these? Thank you. All right. Zoom. I'll count it off. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, so much fun. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And stop. All right.
What's the second component of jumping? Thank you, jumping. And how do we jump? All right, let's just do it the way I thought it, all right? Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. All right, let's keep it doing this for a little bit. All right, stop. All right, let's do the arms. Ready? Are we ready? All right, let's go. Yeah, windshield locked in. Look at that form. Hope y'all elbows in there. All right. We're gonna keep going. Gotta get there. Good. All right. 30-second jumping jack. Ready? Set. I'll do this. Does anyone have time? Keep going, keep going. All right. Jumping jacks, y'all. We know y'all can play. It's crazy, right?
All right. You good? Yeah, we're good. All right. Let's make our mosey our way back to the area. I'm sorry, David. My hand is not steady.
You're good.
What is he doing? What did I miss? Okay, comments, complaints, concerns. Okay, Adalia.
So I find it concerning that I was having trouble learning how to do a jumping jack.
Were you faking that? No, you're just having trouble learning the jumping jack? Okay, interesting. I learned how to do I learned how to do a jumping jack completely differently from that way. I was told you can't, like, you have to keep your arms like high. You have to reach, like your hands have to squeeze your head. You guys are like, ha, minimal effort. And I was like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, Dom had something.
I had trouble putting the legs and arms together. I wasn't taking that either.
Why? I genuinely just thought you guys were trying to make it easy for Leslie.
Yeah,
I was
that's
not
what,
taking
yeah,
that.
because I kind of saw that and I was like, oh, that's really good.
So disappointing.
Leslie, how do you feel?
I could have done better.
Yeah? What do you think you could have done better specifically?
Like, show examples
Show
on like
examples.
how to do it.
Okay. Secondary teaching and teaching in general is really hard, especially when it comes to giving people feedback, and especially in secondary teaching, because actually leaders, you may not realize it, do a lot of secondary teaching, like leaders specifically, because the directors will be talking to the entire band and is like, okay, we're doing such and such rep of such and such. And then they'll be like, leaders fall out. When leaders fall out, that is secondary teaching. Do you guys know that? Yeah. Fancy. Ooh. So one really hard thing to do is being able to look at a group, see something that's wrong. It's really hard to find something wrong most of the time, and then tell yourself to give feedback to that person. I caught myself a lot of times being like, ooh, that person's out of step, or ooh, that person's a little bit slow, and being like, I don't know, should I tell them? Maybe they'll get back into step on their own. And I don't know. And then, like I told you guys last week, leadership is defined by action. So you just have to push back on all of those, like, oh, I don't know, and just do it. Just act, just help.
Yeah. Especially with like section leading and secondary teaching. Hold on, wait, what were you saying? Something like that. Okay, I got it.
Action.
We're good. Like, you just have to do it. And I know it can be scary, and I know you'll be nervous, and like, it might be your first time being a leader. Maybe you're younger than the people around you, but like you just gotta go for it. That's what makes you a leader. That's all.
Yeah, awesome. I think we have time for one more example of secondary teaching. So first of all, who wants to be a secondary teacher? Yeah, let's have Oscar be the secondary teacher. And then let's have Seth, Annabelle, Leslie, and Nathan be examples. Someone said something and I was like, we should totally teach them how to do that.
The ABCs.
The ABCs. All right. Do you want to teach them ABCs? You guys are smart kindergartners.
I can teach them the order of flat.
Okay, this is gonna be hard to do from secondary teaching, but we're gonna do the order of flats. Try to
Or do you want to do something more maybe so it's easier?
to make it to where they count on their fingers how many flats there are.
Okay.
Just make it as physical as you can. Order of flats, and if you want to, order of sharps too. We learned that in music theory. Okay, someone doesn't know if the order of flats and sharps. Yeah, we're good.
Action. All right, what's up, y'all? I'm Julie, and today we'll be teaching you the fundamentals of flats. So, does anyone know what a scale is? Music. Nathan.
Isn't like the things are like snakes and like reptiles around?
We're gonna move on. So, when you look at a piece, what is the first thing you look at? Correct. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Piece of music. All right. And what is in that piece of music?
Flat and sharp sides.
Yes. Correct. All right. So we're gonna learn how many of those flats or those sharps. Today we're gonna focus on flats. So there are how many flats? If they're all in there. Correct. Awesome. So repeat after me. The first flat is B. B, B. All right. B, E, A, D, G, C, F. All right. Done. What's this one? E. What's this one? E. What's this one? Yeah. What's this one? G. I'm sorry, can you hear that again? What's this one? Awesome. What's this one? G. Good. And last one? Awesome. All right. So we're gonna sign it all together. B, E, 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 A, D, E, G, C, F. All right. How do we feel about it? I get that. I get that. All right. What's the one? G, D, yes. Good. All right. C, yeah. All right. Do it all together again. B, E, E, A, D, G, C, F. Good. All right. Tell me. E, A, D, G, C. All right. All right. You got anything?
There you go. All right, let's move me on back. Yeah, order sharps and flats. Who knew? All right, let's put this in. All right, that was kind of a hard thing.
Yeah.
I was like, order sharps and flats, and I was like, I told Julie to make that as physical as possible. In that scenario, feedback could consist of giving answers a little more loudly, making sure they're doing the right fingers. Ooh, there was like a good thing for secondary teachers is to also be utilized as models. So
Yeah, I love that.
yeah. We haven't touched on that a lot, but if you're a primary teacher, it's really cool to introduce your secondary teacher as a model, as a good example. It helps them establish credibility and such. Do we have any feedback or comments on what we saw today? Maybe anyone who received feedback from Oscar? All right, Annabelle.
He told me to speak louder, which.
Oh my gosh, that was like one of the examples I gave. Joe?
Oh, like, since it's a lot of letters that sound the same, like B, C, G, E, and the end with E, I would make them like say B as in boy, so they can differentiate between what letters they're actually saying.
Wow.
Yeah,
Gerald's judging you.
It's
Gerald's
fine.
judging you.
I
It's taking music theory and applying it. All right, Nathan.
One thing that Oscar told me is to like memorize the first 4 flats with the word bead, with B-E-A-D, that spells out the word bead.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
In that scenario, you can give feedback to students who are struggling, and you can also just be like, "Hey, a primary teacher, can I add something?" That's great.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. But
You
like
have
the
something?
way. Oh, sorry.
No, butter, eggs, avocado.
Pay attention to my lesson. I'm so heartbroken. I believed in you too. Okay, Julie had something.
Yeah, but literally the way I memorized the order of flats is bead, GCF. That's every time that's in my head.
People like to say bead, greatest common factor, like math.
I hate math.
Yeah, don't make people hate math more. I don't learn. I learned it the way you did. I was like, I'm not gonna remember greatest common factor.
Like, who gets this? Please.
Who remembers that? Okay, so takeaways from today. What did we learn?
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself.
Learn how to be loud.
You learn how to project. Okay. How do you when you project? How do you like to think about your voice? You specifically. It doesn't have to be what I said.
Broad and filling up the room.
Broad and filling of the room. Faster. All right, Oscar. Engaging. Adalia.
Like that music mark, I forgot what it's called.
A crescendo.
Not the crescendo.
Accent. Have to accent your voice.
Like,
Speak with fluctuation too. You don't want to just drone on and
Yeah,
on.
because if
to-
I talk like this the whole time, y'all are going to fall asleep.
Or zone out. Have you guys have probably listened to electric recordings that like they make for the show sometimes. Sometimes those don't have
Oh yeah, those are funny
dynamics and it's
sometimes.
like, oh, what am I listening to? Okay, what else did we learn?
Oh,
Seth has something?
for the secondary teacher to like be helpful, but also be passive and not interrupt the lesson.
Secondary teacher's not interrupting. Yeah. I decided I'd be more out there this year, and I a lot of the time actually talked over what the directors were saying, and I had no clue what was going on, and the student had no clue what was going on. We were like, oh no.
Problems. Did y'all like today? Like, did y'all enjoy the experience?
We're gonna do more practice of this. So those of you that didn't teach, I want you to keep in mind you didn't teach, because I won't remember that.
Yeah, because teaching is something like you literally do it every day. So, but it's not scary. You just gotta get used to it.
Who wants to tell Julie what we learned last week? Can you guys remember?
Not you.
Nathan?
I know it. It's the different types of leadership positions.
Different types of leadership positions. And who wants to say all the leadership positions? Do you know what his name is? Oscar wants to say it.
Let me see if I can recall everything. Below the directors are the drum majors. Below that are section leaders. And then those section leaders are, of course, the lead section leader, the drill instructor, and the music instructor. And then we'll have the librarian, quartermaster, and I think that's actually it.
Equipment crew. Equipment crew. Captain. I think we call him the captain. All those three have weird names. Anybody want to, expanding on that, anybody want to talk about what we learned last, David, you can say something if you want to. Talk about what we learned about those lower three in quotations. Gerald?
I feel like one of the most underrated and most crucial were the Rangers.
Yeah.
Where
Why?
they are.
Who wants to tell me why?
I know the instruments. So cool.
Yeah.
Because being like having a nice facility to come to, you don't want to come to a dirty band home. You're not gonna have pride in a dirty band. I mean, you could, but you gotta band.
Okay. Cool. We ran over time just a little bit. Thank you guys for coming. I will take 4 volunteers to help set up the band hall. So yeah, I was including you in that count because I know Steve. We'll have Leslie. Actually, that's 4 people right there.
Yeah.
So it's Dom, Reagan, Oscar, and Leslie. Those people are going to stay and help. So think about all the things we've learned the past couple days. If you want to rewatch what we learned today, this video will be up on YouTube hopefully today. For those of you that were in drum major lessons, hopefully I'll have that up today. I just got the video during 8th period from Alexis. Any questions?
Comments?
Concerns?
Questionnaires.
Okay, so don't forget, all leadership applications are due February 25th. Contact your teachers and peers about those recommendations. Your section leaders are great examples. Members of your section are great examples as well. Drill majors, potentially. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I'd be happy to fill y'all out. And if y'all have like any comments, questions, like, we're here for y'all.
Yeah, I'll comments or questions. Hypotheticals about what if my section doesn't respect? Things like that. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't worry about it. Okay. Thanks for coming, guys. You're dismissed. Other than the forum. Thank you for coming, Dave. Bye.
Bye, David.